Well, hello, this is Karen with Veronica's Tarot and Coaching. Now, this reading is for Aries for March 2023. I'm going to do what I call a journey spread. It comes from the Barbara Moore Book of Tarot. I think it will go over well as a monthly reading. So keep in mind, this is for the month of March. This is Aries. Sun, rising, all of the things. If you're watching it just to watch it, all good. I feel like we're drawn to what we're supposed to see, so I think that's how collective readings work the most. And here we go. I'm using the Black Cat Tarot. For those of you that don't know, this is quite a fun deck. And here we go. So this is called the journey spread, and we'll talk about what we're leaving behind, why, what we don't see, what is guiding us, the challenge, and the destiny. I normally don't do clarifiers unless something has me stumped or it just feels different. So here we go. Three cards, what we are leaving behind. We have Six of Cups. We have Eight of Pentacles. We have Ten of Wands. Keep in mind in this deck, the meanings are slightly different in some cases than regular tarot, and I use the meanings that come with the cards more than not. And why are we leaving? Seven of Swords, what we don't see. Death, what is guiding us. Hermit. It's kind of funny because Hermit is the card that this reading is, this spread is actually based on. And, you know, basically your journey, you know, finding that, following that light. And they talk about that, this, what's guiding you is that lantern. So we get that. It's kind of cool. So what is the challenge with this situation is Six of Pentacles, and the destiny is Empress. Very nice. Bottom of the deck is Strength. So this is just, to me, when I look at the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's kind of, you know, the overall feeling of the month. What's going on? It's staying strong. It's a quiet strong. It's the inner strength that, you know, sometimes we need to get through a tough situation. I don't feel like this is a tough situation so much. I have Six of Cups, and then Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. And I feel like the Six of Cups is definitely about past, but I feel like you're leaving behind thinking about the past, like spending the time in the past. That's what you're moving away from, not the past itself, but yourself hanging there in the past. Do you know what I mean? And then Eight of Pentacles is, you know, learning and creating, becoming a master at something. So you've been working really hard at something and trying to really master something in your life. But there's also been something that's kept you in the past and made you feel like that's what you, whether this is career, this can be anything. This can be career, love, anything, just, you know, day to day. But I feel like you have been working hard on something, whether it's career, spiritual stuff, even a romantic thing. But I feel like this has kept you like, ugh. And the Eight, you're working hard to master it, and you've mastered it probably. That's why you're leaving it, because you've done the due diligence. And the 10 in this deck, if you see, he's like in a cave, and he turns the lights on, and all of a sudden he sees all of these wands. And it's like this, oh my gosh, it's kind of like that. It's not really an aha moment, but it is, but it's more like truly understanding something. And that's what you've done with the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're going to get out of that headspace. So the why is the Seven of Swords. So something has drawn you to face your fears because you've been in this past situation and not moving forward and staying in the past because it's been scary. The Seven of Swords in this deck really talks about that, and I've pointed it out in my other readings. Sorry, um, he's crossing this bridge, but there's a hole right there, so he has to be brave to go get his swords. So it's not really about thievery as much as it is about facing your fears in this deck, and that's why you've gone, oh, you know what, I can't stay here forever. I can't stay in the past, and while I've been working really hard on this, whatever the situation is, I've been working hard, and all of a sudden you have that idea. This is what pulls you out, and this is the why. You're done being afraid. That's what I feel like that's saying. And then what you don't see is death, and death really is about transformation. And I think death in this is the same thing. I have my little booklet, as you can see. It's very worn. This is like one of my favorite decks. Let's see. The death of the past and the old habits and ties. Yeah. Consequently, it speaks to us of renewal. It is necessary to abandon everything we no longer need. Let's free ourselves from situations that kill, from those who do not want to die, even if they are now senseless. So, there's situations, yeah, that even though they're senseless, it's hard to let go of them. But you're doing that. And that's the fear too. That goes right along with that. Like, it's scary when you have to let go of something that you know and understand. And then you have to go, okay, I got to make room to grow, though. I need to make room to be better and move forward and get out of this stuck spot. So this is what you don't see, even though you kind of do, because this is the why as well. You just don't see it in the whole that you really do need to do this. And to me, death, the death card and the tarot and all of the decks, to me, it's, yes, the wheel is destiny, but to me, the 10 is too. It's not this sudden change like the tower that could be caused from many things. To me, the death card is, it's time to bloom. It's time to change. It's time to grow. And it's a destiny thing, but not your destiny, but I feel like it's a necessity created, given to us by the divine, or, spirit, however you see, your higher power, or who you look at these things from. So what's guiding us? And it's the hermit. It's the hermit's lamp. And I feel like for many of you, this could definitely be intuition. But I think it also has to go, it goes back to this card, the aha moment. You got this and you went, oh, and now you're finding your way. And it's guiding you because now you see it. Now you see it, and you can and see he's guiding himself, right? He's got the lantern out and he's in a boat. Like, this one literally is moving in this card. So he's moving and he's saying, yeah, I'm following my heart. I'm following my dreams. I'm following what I'm good at. I've let go of the past. I'm done learning. I'm done healing. It's time for me to move forward, but it's a little scary. It's scary. But I have to do it. Otherwise I'll never grow. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. So to me, that says this could be affecting somebody or a group of people. So as you change and as you grow and as you face your fears this month, you're going to find that there's some people you can't take along with you, and that's hard. And this would be something like a job. Let's say you're going to go for a new job, or you're going to look for a new job. Well, it's hard to leave. A lot of times, even if you're not happy in your job, it's still hard to leave it. Sometimes there's people around you that you really, really care about and you like working with, or there's parts of that the evil that so to speak. So I really believe that that's what this 6 is telling us, and that's what the challenge is. I still want to have these people around me. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this, and how am I going to share it? And I think that's what it is. Now, I really find the destiny is the Empress, and I find this very nice. So when we look at this spread, keep in mind, this is the current destiny. This is the first stop, so to speak. This journey that you're on can continue. This is the first stop. This is going to be pretty much what you see in March. And that's how I read this spread. This isn't lifetime destiny. This isn't the net destiny of the situation as a whole. It's the first stop, if that makes sense. And I don't like to read too far out, because for me, reading too far out, there's it too much to interpretation, and there's a good chance with free will we change that outcome a lot of the time anyway. When it's more current, it's usually in the this is going to happen. Even with free will, even if we change our mind and do something different, usually when we're reading in a shorter time frame and not too far out, it's pretty likely going to happen. And this destiny is the Empress. And so to me that says, you're going to your first stop is really taking all of this in and nurturing it and getting to a point where you feel like you can. So you're out of the planning stage, you're out of the learning stage, you're out of hanging out in the past and thinking that, everything's going to be like it was in the past, because it's just not. You're through the fear piece, because you've made the decision to follow this situation and move forward with it. And I feel like that you're going to continue to nurture this situation, but it becomes very important to you. Keep in mind, the Empress is a mother figure, and any kind of mother, the things around them are very important to them, and they'll die for their kids or their family. And I think that that's what this is saying, that you are going to really embrace this, and you're going to do everything it takes to get this situation to where it needs to be in your life. And I think that's awesome that you have that, as a final destiny. But that's how I see it. And then, in April, this whole thing will probably keep moving. Well, it's going to keep moving. We may not read on it in April, but this situation is definitely moving forward, and it's moving forward in a great way. And what I really like, you're going to keep it up. You're going to keep it up, because that's what this says. So you're going to keep it up, and you're going to go, I'm going to make this good. I'm going to make this right. It doesn't mean you're going to do anything drastic. This is not necessarily drastic things here. Keep in mind they're over periods of time, especially because of that Six of Cups here. You've probably been in this position a long time, learning this new thing, but you've been focusing on the past, and you can't keep doing that, because it's not going to be the same. So I hope that made sense. I am going to pull a oracle. This is the enchanted mat cards. Let's see if we can get any advice for our Aries for March. What kind of advice do we have for our Aries in March? And let's get some advice. This would be something to focus on or think about. That's what I feel like it should be. And we'll pull a card. And we got encouragement. And in this deck, 54, yes, I have to read it. I do not know this deck. I don't read with oracles very often, but they are great for advice. I actually do. I've been just starting to pull these cards for myself. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. So basically, this card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Okay, I like it. Keep going. Keep doing this. And I just thought about that. This could be another challenge, is that you would think you were left alone. I didn't think about that until I just read this, and I went, oh, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you could think that you don't have the support that that you're used to having, because you're moving on to something new. But I think the card speaks a lot. That's very cool that you got that card. So keep doing it, if it works for you and it's good for you, keep going. If you really feel strongly about it specifically. So, well, thank you very much for listening. Hey, I do personal readings. They're in the Yeah, right. That's where they are. They're in the description box below. The link to my website's there. Um, and anyway, have a beautiful day. Thank you.